Hi, this is Teacher Paul. Hey, today I'm in the driver's seat. I've had a lot of guests lately on the Victory team and they've been good. But I wanted to say something. Occasionally, I get challenged by someone that says, hey, you should just preach the old-fashioned way. Preach on the street, preach to their face. And this new method that you use of videotaping it, distributing it by YouTube or some other channel, that's not the right way. What is this new method that you're doing? So today I'm going to ask, is a digital presentation, is that acceptable? Would Jesus have used YouTube if he had it? Let's see what's going on. Matthew chapter 13, verse 1. You could go to Luke 5 if you wanted to, and I think it's in Mark 4 also. But Matthew 13, verse 1. The same day went Jesus out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat. In Luke it says this, in 5 verse 1, and it came to pass that as the people pressed upon him to hear the word of God. You get the idea? There's a big crowd. They've got Jesus on the shore of the Sea of Galilee, and there's a lot more people than are able to hear him. He's more than his immediate group. What is he going to do? So many people, so large a crowd. But how can they hear him? How can they do that? Maybe, I don't believe this, but maybe you think, well, only an elect few sitting in the front row, they can hear them, that God chose them at a time. I don't think that at all, because God is going to distribute the Word of God, truth, to everyone. I want to show you how he does it, because I learned from that. Okay, I am sort of responding to the critics, but it's a good Bible study. So all these people are gathered to Jesus and they're pressing against him on this seashore. Who are these people? Well, they're dissatisfied, they're debtors, they're just depressed. Some people, maybe they're curious. What's going on? What's all this hubbub about? Whatever the reasons, they've dropped what they were doing and they followed this new rabbi, this Jesus. And they gathered together to hear him. There was something about his words. There was truth to what he said. The issue, the challenge is how to get that truth out to everybody. That's the same challenge that I have. I want to get the truth, the Word of God, to everybody, everywhere. And I can't be everywhere. There's some parts of the world I don't want to be at all. It's dangerous for me as an outsider to be there. But I still want to get the word out. So how do we do that? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to follow the example that Jesus set. He set for us to learn. Jesus recognizes, number one, he recognized the need to communicate effectively. He didn't send anybody, oh, we're too crowded, doors closed, go away, go home, you back row people, you people up there in the trees and bushes, go home. My voice can't carry that far. Or you don't have a ticket, or this is just an exclusive club, only friends can come. No. Everyone can come. Everyone is going to hear. All nations. Teach all nations. But how do I do that? How did Jesus do that? Check this out. He used the tools that were immediately available to him. An empty boat. The fishers were cleaning their nets. They weren't in the boat. They were out of the boat. So the boat's just sitting there. So he gets in an empty boat and he teaches from the boat. What's that? So what? I'm not teaching out of a boat. No, but I'm using a tool that's available. You know, in the most remote places here in Southeast Asia, you'll go up some mountain road where there's no guardrails, and you're pretty far out. We call it National Geographic country. You know, you go in some little town, there'll be a couple huts. Here's a little hut with banana leaf and stuff. Up to the roof, there's a satellite dish. They watch YouTube at night. Same as people in the Western world do. Really interesting. The internet is a tool that's available for us. Not only the internet, but digital communications, you know, thumb drives and other things to pass along. It's everywhere. Jesus, he included local people. He entered into one of the ships, this is Luke 5 verse 3, he entered into one of the ships, which was Simon's, who was known as Peter, and prayed him that he would thrust him out a little from the land. I want you to get involved. Not only can I use your things, but can we form a little team? We have an issue, we have a challenge, we have to feed these people, literally and figuratively. They're hungry for truth. I want to use your tools. Our team, the Victory Team, is multinational. In fact, I'm the only American on the team. Each of our members has a unique skill set. My skill set is not the digital part of it. I hardly know computers. I'm just a talker. I love the Bible, I talk. But each one of our members can do something, interpret. We have a technical man. We've formed a team to meet a need, each in its unique skill set. He said this, launch out, push the boat out into the water. So he pushes the boat out into the water, and Jesus sat down, and he taught back to the multitude. Now, there's a unique phenomena there, the voice, the energy of a voice. When it hits the cold water, it reflects. The water would be like an amphitheater, the shore ramping up with all the people on it. It'd be like bleachers. Jesus is sitting in a boat speaking, and the sound carries up across and reaches the multitude with ease. How cool is that? Some amazing acoustics. Let me ask you, Jesus just did this. Jesus did this. He used the tools that were available. How many other rabbis taught by sitting in a boat and taught back into the shoreline? I have a feeling that it wasn't the standard method in the rabbi school to do this. But Jesus did it because it met the need. So, back to the original question. Would Jesus use the internet? Would he use digital? Would Jesus be on YouTube? Of course, it wasn't available at that time. Well, I can tell you this. He used what was available. He recognized that there were many people that needed to hear. He included others. By the way, the others, the fishermen, soon after this, they make a haul of fish like they've never had before. They were really well compensated to obey him. They did well. In the future, we recognize the need. There's people in the world that are equally as depressed, despondent, discouraged, and I can't be there, you can't be there to preach to them face to face in the standard format. They're not going to come to your church. They can't even get to your country in some cases. Many nations are seeking, and many nations are watching. We have people that watch us from Costa Rica. We have people that watch us from Malaysia, Cambodia or Kampuchea, the Philippine Islands, of course, Vietnam, Canada. We have people watching us in Germany. Wow, this is good. We can include all that seek. And we can include others. And as part of the team, we have many guests. And of course, the Victory Team is our core group. We can expand our influence. We're going to have some specific classes set up, perhaps a practical syllabus. But the potential is great. So, yeah, I'm into it. I think this works. We're essentially reaching the multitude by doing something a little bit out of the ordinary. Jesus did something, he reached the multitude by just going a little bit outside the ordinary path. But it's good. All right? I think it's good. I hope you stay tuned and tune in and help us make our channel the very best. God bless you. Again, like I say all the time, this is important on YouTube. Like and subscribe, that helps us too, okay? I'd love to hear from you. God bless you. See you.